Chapter 38, we see Chiaki run down the stairs as he can't face the MC. The MC tries to call him, but sees that he's already gone. He stands there in disbelief, as he thinks that this wasn't exactly a conversation. Chiaki's not really giving him much information to go on. He thinks that his reaction and what he said pretty much confirms that Chiaki is back together with Anyana. He thinks that Chiaki is obviously ashamed of the choice he's made, and Chiaki thinks that the MC will be critical of his decision. The MC looks concerned and a little sad as he says that he just thought that he could have been there for Chiaki to talk to. He thinks about the time he had fun with Chiaki and Yukishiro, and thinks that they both are the first real friends he's ever had. He really wants to help, even just a little. But going by the way Chiaki is acting, it looks like he just wants to be left alone right now. He continues to think that he'll give Chiaki some time, and hopefully Chiaki will realize that he's not criticizing him or anything. While he's thinking this, he gets a notification. He looks at it and sees that it's Yukishiro telling him that it's nearly time for their shift and asks him where is he. He looks at the text and thinks that he'd better meet up with Yukishiro soon and head to work. He looks at the time and sees that it's 3:30 p.m. and thinks that there's 30 minutes until his shift starts. As he's walking, he thinks that the same thing happened again today, and he still hasn't managed to confess to Yukishiro yet. As we see that the MC and Yukishiro are outside, making their way to the cafe, Yukishiro is talking about how Tsubasa said that she had so much fun yesterday and that she wants to go home every time their shift overlaps. Yukishiro says all this while being happy about it. Yukishiro suddenly looks at the MC and calls his name. He gets startled and tells her that he's okay. Seeing him get startled confuses Yukishiro. She continues and says that Tsubasa was messaging her after she got home, and they kept messaging until the early hours of the morning. She continues and says that she's not the type to come up with any or interesting replies though, but apparently Tsubasa seems to think that they've clicked somehow. She looks at the MC and tells him that she's never told him this before, but she had to transfer schools quite a few times because of family reasons, and because she was quite shy, she never made any friends until now. The MC looks at her as she speaks. She holds her hands and squeezes them as she says that she was really hoping that Tsubasa and her would become good friends. The MC looks at Yukishiro as she seems nervous about making friends. She also looks back at him. They both look at each other. Seeing the MC face to face makes Yukishiro blush and turn away. He looks at her blushing and thinks that he really wants Yukishiro to become his girlfriend. As it looks like he's about to say something to her, suddenly we see Tsubasa waving and greeting them both. They both get surprised hearing her. As they three walk towards the cafe, the MC thinks that this might be the first time Yukishiro's ever had a female friend. Even as they are working, he sees Yukishiro and Tsubasa interacting with each other and think that Yukishiro is absolutely adorable, full of excitement and hope like this. Now, as they are done with their work and going home, he thinks that he wants to somehow make that hope of hers become a reality. As we see Yukishiro getting off at her stop, Tsubasa and the MC wave her by. The second Yukishiro leaves and the doors to the train closes, we see Tsubasa's arm touching the MC's. He looks clearly uncomfortable. He tells her that he mentioned it before, that he's not comfortable being touched, and has asked her to stop before. She laughs at it and tells him to just not think of her as a girl then, while she smiles. The MC recalls the last time and thinks that because of what happened yesterday, he thought that standing would be better than sitting, but that didn't make one bit of difference. As he's thinking this, we see Tsubasa clinging onto the MC's arm and telling him that she can't reach the handrail from where she's standing, so she'll just hang on to him instead. She squeezes his arm onto her chest. The MC gets more uncomfortable and moves away as he tells her that they can swap places so she can be closer to the handrail, and she can grab that instead. She suddenly gets close to the MC's face and asks him why is he trying to keep his distance from her. She asks if Yukishiro said something to him. She continues and tells him that she was talking to Yukishiro yesterday, and apparently him and Yukishiro aren't even dating. Hearing this surprises the MC as he stands there, thinking what to say. And this is how this chapter ends. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you,